So guys, this is the Sega Saturn. It's a 5th gen console, which is with the PlayStation 1 and the N64 and a couple other consoles. I don't remember if the CDI might have been 5th gen, but just picked up that bad boy and got a few games with it too. So I'm really excited to have this thing. Don't know really why I wanted one, but why not, right? I mean, so far, this is my favorite game. This is fun. Panzer Dragoon Zwei, or 2. On-rails shooter. A lot of people know the Panzer Dragoon series. It's a very popular game series. Yeah, I know it doesn't have the instruction. But, this is a very fun game. If you ever get a chance to play it, it's a Sega Saturn exclusive, this one. I think another Panzer Dragoon might be a Sega Saturn exclusive, I'm not sure. But this is the second one. Very fun game. Very impressive, too. Next one is Dragonheart Fire and Steel. This is based on the Dragonheart movie. Not necessarily based on it, but it's like a spin-off of it. This is a side-scrolling adventure beat-em-up in a way, where you can actually fly on dragons. It's okay. I mean, it has some cool things in there, like the flying on dragons, and graphics are pretty good, but gameplay, kind of lacking. This is Criticom. It's a fighting game. Not a great fighting game. In a way, it reminds me of Soul Calibur, but bad. Soul Calibur is good. This is not really that good, but I mean, the graphics aren't great, and I mean, the opening cutscene is like really confusing. It looks like it's going to be like I mean, from the disc, I don't know if you can tell, it looks like it'd be a fighting game. But then the opening cutscene, you're like, oh, is this going to be a shooter? No, it's a fighting game. This is Hexen. This is the sequel to a PC game. Crap, I don't remember what it was called. I just looked it up too. But this is pretty much a Doom clone set in pretty much medieval ages. It's incredibly difficult too. I played it for like 20 minutes and I could not get past the first few minutes of the game. Seriously, it was hard as shit. And then the last game I have, Shockwave Assault. This is a shooter game. Not bad. It has full motion video cutscenes in there, and they'll pop up from time to time while you're flying, and that's really irritating because they're annoying sometimes. They're like, this isn't a game, or like, shoot them down and shit like that. I'm just like, okay, what do you think I'm doing? But graphics are decent. It's off rails. I mean, you can fly wherever you want pretty much. There is like a zone you got to stay in, but other than that, pretty decent. So that's the start of my Sega Saturn collection. I was gonna have actual like gameplay footage like in my video, but unfortunately I was having technical difficulties with my capture device that I use for recording my older games. I was more or less having not really technical difficulties with the laptop and not the actual device, but that's the start. If you think there's, I mean, if I have any people watch this video, which I hope I do, if you think these are good Sega Saturn games, let me know. And I mean, just let me know like what Sega Saturn games I should keep an eye out for, cause so far it's really fun. Like that, like Panzer Dragoon 2. Oh my god, that game is sweet. I love that. That was so much fun because I've never played it before. I've never played a Sega Saturn before. When I picked it up a couple days ago, was the first time I ever actually laid eyes on one, other than like in a YouTube video or something like that. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just let me know if there's any Sega Saturn games I should keep an eye out for, and subscribe to the Madfire Nation. Bye bye.